more football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yo, this for 10, right?
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. And let's pin the mirrors. They go 46. 26.
First down, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch. Hey, kill. Go, get out there. Mike 5-4,
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Stop your whining.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
46.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
40, I'm here all day. Under 10.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Forbath will put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shit. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Yellow. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Black. Shit. Black.
To throw, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's Cousins on the sneak. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Hey, bring up 48. 50's the line. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Leave it. Bring up 48. 950, 950. Too little, got Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50.
Throwing is Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
He's checking. Scratch. Check 37.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And Diggs has it. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On first down, Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, it's Cook.
But not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively.
Everyone was in the right place.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown
Look at that shit was freezing up. I couldn't even change my defense.
It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, we're good. Check nickel. What's that?
Cousins now. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
25, check 25, check 25. Check it out.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On first down, Cook.
Charge.
Second and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 43. 49. Check Rhino. Wide.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it?
Go
Sometimes
for
you
it,
can
G.
make a good play by
You know
forcing the incompletion
what's your
with the
favorite
pressure.
play? Go for it. I know you are.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Spot. No.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
For the timeout.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left
Game
in the
is
play
over,
clock.
son.
He probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run.
You want to
And
give
just
the ball
lost
back
track,
and
and it
switch
cost
time,
him.
son?
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Prescott. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Not really, no.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They're going to try and run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark.
Cousins here to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jones. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Good game, Neil.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.